Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Please be careful, although it's shoveled and salted, but please be careful anyway. It's slippery. Who shoveled?
I think Yafi.
So we all are thankful.
Alex Gans shoveled the small cement wall.
And Elia across the street.
Rebellia Yafi.
And shoveled.
Rebellia Yafi and Alex Gans. Thank you very, very much. Kol misha oiskim b'tzorchei tzibur, HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishalem scharim. Actually, people who are smart run to do these things. They run to do them. Because helping the rabbim, we're up to Vav, right?
Yeah, well,
Okay, so we're Mishna Vav in the 10th parak of Sanhedrin, coming to the close of Sanhedrin as we're sponsored by the Fisher family, Li Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shalom ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, Li Nishmas David ben Chaim, Lefu Shalem Rafel Yomis Mechai Sar, Yaakov ben Bas Gileah, Schutz of Avram ben Yom ben Ishma Malki Yudis, Bayol Klugman and family, and Lefu Shalem from Ishmael ben Esther Fradel, Meir ben Chaya Sarah, Rivka Bashir Leah, and Devorah Bashoshabina. They should have a refuah shalema b'sek shachar Yisrael. Now, Shinemar, continuing the psukim about the Irani Dachas, Shinemar ves kol shlala, all of its booty, tikboitz el toich rechava, should be gathered into the city square. Now, what if the city doesn't have a square? Im ein lo rechav, then oisen lo rechav. We build the square to fulfill the pasuk. Hoise rechava chutzala. If the square is outside of the city, that's not good enough. We knock down the wall in that area, enlarge the wall that it should encompass the city square. The sarafta v'eish esa'ir, we burn the city, v'es kol shlala, and all of its booty, kolil Hashem alikecha, a burnt offering to Hashem your God. Shlala, we burn its booty, v'lo shlal shemayim, but not booty of heaven. In other words, if there are items that were dedicated to the temple, we don't burn them. Mikan amru ha'ekdeshos, if there was hekdesh sheba yipadu, they're redeemed. Usrumais, if it's truma, it's a bezayin to truma to burn it. So yirkavu, we allow it to rot. Ma'aser sheni, if there's ma'aser sheni v'kisvei hakodesh, or let's say there's sifrei Torah, ganezu, they should be hidden. Kolil Hashem alikecha, it should be burnt to Hashem. Amr Reb Shimon, this is a lashon that's used like by a carbon. Amr HaKadosh Baruch Hu, atem oisim din be'irani dachas, if you do the proper judgment and procedure with a city that went astray after idolatry, mala ani alechem, I consider it kilu atem malan oila kolil lefonai. It's as if you did a burnt offering before me. V'oisatel oilam, the city should be an eternal heap. Loisi bana oid, it should never be rebuilt. Loisi asu, Tanakam, Rabbi Yosef Glili says, it cannot even be made into gardens and orchards. Loisi asu afilu ganois pardesim, it shouldn't be made into gardens or orchards. Divi Rabbi Yosef Glili. Rabbi Kiva Aimer, no. Loisi bana oid, it can't be built to its former state. It can't be built back to a city. But it could be gardens and orchards. There shouldn't be cleave to your hand anything from that which is banned. And you shouldn't take anything out of the booty. Whenever there's any vestiges of the wicked in the world, the Hashem's anger is in the world. Of the Risham in Olam, when the Risham perish from the world, Nistalik Charoin Af min Olam, then Hashem's anger is removed. That's what it says. Ba'avoid Risham Rina, with the destruction of the wicked, there is song. Now, as we start the 11th and the final parak of Sanhedrin, Elu eina nechnokin, the following are strangled. Hamaka avivima, if somebody hits his father and mother making a wound. V'goyniv nefesh mi Yisrael, somebody kidnaps someone from Yisrael. V'zokin mamrei al pi bezdin, and an elder of the bezdin that rebels against the Sanhedrin Agadol. Unevi sheker, and a false prophet. V'amisnabe b'shem avodah zarah, also somebody that prophesizes in the name of idolatry. V'aboleish ish, adultery. V'zoymei bas kayin, and Adim that testified that a Kayin was a daughter of a Kayin committed adultery, and we say that you couldn't have testified because on that day you were in Dubai. So those Adim Zaymim get what they planned to do to the Bas Kayin, Ubayala, and the one who sleeps with the Bas Kayin, the din is Chenek. Hamaka aviv imay, one who hits his father and mother, ain't a chayv achiyas bem chabura, unless he makes a wound. And therefore, if he hits the bodies of his father and mother when they're dead, he doesn't get misa because it is no wound. And this is a chumrah of cursing over hitting. If somebody curses his parents even after their death, he's chayiv misa. But misa, if he hits them after misa, pata, because there's no wound after misa. Somebody kidnaps someone, he's not chayiv until he brings him into his possession, making a kinyan. Rabbi Yehuda says he also has to do work with him. He has to do work with him. Either he made use of him, or he sells him. If somebody steals his son, he kidnaps his son. Now this is an interesting thing because the pasuk says v'nimtza b'yadai, and he's found. That means someone who's usually not found. So Rabbi Yishmael ben Aisha, Rabbi Yochanan ben Reukes says still mechayev. He's chayev if he kidnaps his son. V'chachamim poitrim, because it's only v'nimtza b'yadai, somebody who is not usually matzi, is not usually there, and we paskin like the chachamim. Somebody steals, kidnaps an Eved, he's not chayiv. An Eved Kanani is not chayiv. But what if he's a half Eved, half free man? That happens when an Eved Kanani is owned by partners, and one of the partners frees him, so he's a Chatzi Eved, Chatzi Ben Chayron. He's Tony / Mordechai. Rabbi Yehuda Mechayiv. Rabbi Yehuda says he's chayiv for kidnapping the Ben Chayron part. The Chacham Pater, they learned that out from a pasuk. Again, we have daf tonight at 8 with second marv at 7:45. Anybody that could wait for the second marv, Tov Alei and Bracha. Reb Chanani ben